Good morning. Today, I hope everyone has a great Wednesday. And I'll be making a few videos today. This is the first one, of course. It's an update to my video yesterday about the mass shooting at the elementary school in Uvalde, Texas. So, let me just read this here real quick. It says, at least 19 children and multiple injuries reported after after shooting at Texas elementary school. I can't read. Need a drink of coffee. At least 21 people, including 19 children, are dead after active shooter incident Tuesday sent the elementary school into lockdown. Authorities confirmed. The suspect in the shooting is dead, according to Governor Abbott. Following the incident at Robb Elementary, victims were taken to Uvalde Memorial Hospital and University Hospital San Antonio, per statements from the hospital. Content warning. This timeline includes live updating tweets may consist of sensitive images from this developing story. Fucking Twitter. Mm. Bear with me while I drink my coffee. It's like 7:30 in the morning. But really, content warning would be children. Yes, Twitter thinks we're children. That's why they do this shit. But let's go down here more. There's the president barely speaking, not able to do anything. The following may contain sensitive material. What am I? What are we, children? Yes, Twitter thinks we're children. So then we continue here. Let's see. These are some of the victims. More of the victims. I mean, children reunited with parents following mass shooting. Gun legislation stalled in Congress. Here's why that won't change. Of course it won't change. I mean, what? What do you expect? Do you expect the Congress to actually do something? Do so, like anything? No. And like I said yesterday, the Democrats will grandstand about gun control and how, what about the children? What about the children? We can't stop losing our children. And Republicans will say, no, we can't do anything. All we can do is mental health, which they're right about. Clearly, this dude who did this was not mentally stable. He first shot his grandmother, and as far as I know, she's still alive but in critical condition. That could have changed, I don't know. And he shot 19 children and two teachers. That's 21. Is it 21? Hold on, let me go. 19 children killed, multiple injuries. At least 21 people, okay. So, 21. So, 21 people dead. This reminds me of Sandy Hook, nearly 10 years ago at this point, where all these children were shot, teachers were shot. Like, we got to make a change. Finally, I thought, I was naive then and thought, yeah, finally we get some change. Nope, dick happened. Obama didn't do anything. The Democrats didn't do anything, and Republicans just mental health. Nothing changed. So why do we think things will change this time? After hundreds or thousands of mass shootings since Sandy Hook, why would it change now? Hold up. So this is interesting. After a mass shooting left 51 dead in 2019, New Zealand sprang to action, quickly banning most semi-automatic weapons, including by and launching a buyback scheme. Jacinda Ardern, the country's prime minister, I butchered her name, said the response was pragmatic. Yeah, here's the problem with that. There's no Second Amendment in New Zealand. As far as so here in the United States, the Second Amendment is clear, and the interpretation, the Second Amendment by the Supreme Court is clear. It says we have the right to bear arms. That's the interpretation. And as long as that interpretation there, you're not banning guns. So forget it. That's not going to happen. I don't care how much you stomp your feet and cry and whine like children, like Democrats constantly do right after these mass shootings. Guns will be banned. So what do? I don't know. Do mental health treatment. You should agree with the Republicans and pass a bill, increasing mental health. No, a lot of liberals and Democrats are saying, no, we need to do gun control. Gun control, mental health. That's all we ever get. Nothing changes. Because neither side wants to talk to each other and actually get a deal done and pass something. Gun control, national background check, all this other shit. Now, and nothing ever changes, so there's no point. But let me move on to my question now. Because I have a question for liberals or leftists. which gun control law, what you would have proposed, or what if let's say if your dream passes, all these gun control laws would have happened. Which one would have prevented the shooting? Which one? What? The background check law? I mean, this guy is probably not legal here in the states, so I believe he's a legal alien. I could be wrong about that. But and there's no indication one way or another here whether he's legal or not. But yeah, which gun control law would have stopped the shooting or mitigated the shooting at least, not make it as bad? I'll wait. Tell me in the comments section which one would have prevented the shooting. Because what's funny is 10 years ago I was pro gun control. I was insanely pro gun control. I hate to the point where I was in a Facebook group. Let me try it again. I was in a Facebook group trying to ban the Second Amendment or get rid or repeal the Second Amendment. Literally, and I'm today. If I look back on that, I'm like, what? Like, what a dumbass I was. What a naive little kid I was. I mean, Jesus Christ. But seriously, now 10 years later, I matured. I got older. I thought about things like which gun control law would have prevented or at the very least mitigated the shooting. I don't know of one because he could have even if all the left got all the gun control they dreamed of, it you could still get guns on the street illegally. So all your mental background checks, all your regular background checks, criminal background checks, let's say, all your limiting ownership of weapons, all like or regulating this is regulating guns like you regulate cars, get insurance and registered weapons and like you basically how you would regulate a car. All this other stuff, getting a license, that wouldn't prevent the shooting either because very easily you can get guns on the street illegally. We all these gun control laws wouldn't change that. So what would you do? So this mass shooting would have very likely happened anyways. But at the very least, all these now we have some of the children here. I really don't want to see this. To be honest, it's here's Joe Biden. Here's a quote from Joe Biden, real quick. Where in God's name is our backbone? President Joe Biden addressed the nation following the shooting at elementary school in Uvalde, Texas. Where's our backbone, dude? You're the president. You're the president. He's trying to push off responsibility to Americans. In fact, you're the president is trending on Twitter right now. Let me go back and yeah, here it is. You're the president. It's trending on Twitter. Dude, you're the president. Here, these kinds of mass shootings rarely happen anywhere else in the world. Why are we willing to live with this carnage? Why do we keep letting this happen? And where in God's name our backbone? Yeah, it's like, dude, you're the president. You're the president. Leave we out of this. Again. So yeah, I mean, there's all these. You're the president. He's the president. Do something, but he won't do anything. And I see some Biden liberals here, supporters, making excuses for Biden. Here we go. Here's one. A lot of people posting "You're the president" don't seem to understand how laws actually work in this country. Direct your anger at the shitheads in Congress who stonewall any meaningful legislation, making excuses for him. There's another one. I'm going to assume all the people tweeting "You're the president" were asleep during in the history class where they explained how branches of government work. I need another cup of coffee. I need another drink. Hold on. But it's not history class. It's civics class, and civics class has been cut around the country. So I'm not surprised that most Americans wouldn't know what three branches of government or how our laws work. It's not history class. This one, the people who made the "You're the President" trend are the dumbest people on Twitter. Take a civics class, you dumb fucks, and just make excuses for President Biden and the Democrats. Go ahead. Here's one more. I guarantee every single person saying "You're the president" and blaming Biden for not passing more gun laws couldn't tell you the three branches of government without a Google search. Um, Executive, legislative, and judicial. There you go. I told you. And he should do something. He's the leader. He's the president. He could very easily force Congress to do something, or at the very least shame them into doing something. He may not be able to, though, thinking about it, because his approval rating is around 30%, and he's deeply unpopular, so maybe he can't do anything. Maybe he can't do what I just suggested, but I'm just gonna end the video here. I seriously, I have that question: which of the gun laws you propose would have stopped the shooting, or at the very least mitigated the shooting? I want to know. Tell me in the comment section below, or tweet it at me at AngelJRivera08. Seriously, tell me. Tell me which laws you propose would have stopped the shooting. So until next time, which will be probably in a few minutes, I got a couple more videos coming at least. I'll see you guys then.